Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the USC Trojans, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the USC Trojans offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he left him grabbing. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Well, so much for the members' bounce. They get a break on the road here.
And how about that for this offense? The worst thing you could do when you're on the road is ignite the home crowd. This offense got a nice break early and a chance to not rousey up this crowd early in the game.
On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Can't miss opportunities like that. But playing on the road in a hostile environment, you're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The errant 45-yard field goal try sets them up with the football on their own 28. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Going downfield for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Trying to get to him. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
That's caught. It's Jordan. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Good timing on the quick out. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Now the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has it. They're going the other way.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
This crowd knows when to bring it. To the air, it's Moss. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. The aerial assault continues. Fires to the big fella. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Pettis.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Hands it off. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
Took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a man on the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Trojans line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing in that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Offense in an empty set. Back to throw. It's Moss. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They're trying to get to it. Fires into traffic, picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
It's so important when the safety drops that he takes the right angles. You see those receivers flying across his face. He's got to go meet the ball and the receiver a lot of times at the same time. Great break. Great job getting to the football and then securing it. A lot of times you're like, oh, man, catch it, catch it, catch it.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Belly. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Going right down the boulevard. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the ground, it's O'Neal. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor-thin margins in the big statistical categories. And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that done. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staff.
All kinds of running room. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And that one will give them the lead.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Up today, fellas, let's show you what's going down. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Hawaii. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw, it's Moss. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and he can also hand it off to him. He can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Looking to throw on second down. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
The Trojans have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's O'Neal. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
Gonna run it. It's O'Neal. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. They put together an 81-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. Got it set up on the outside. At the 40, there he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
That's reeled in. It's Robinson. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively?
To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They're bringing heat. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You talk about flipping a script. How about this defense? Great job. Tie game. Everything on the line. Making a big play. Getting to him. Forcing the safety and getting the football back. There's still time on the clock. But that was a game-changing play.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Scanning the field, it's Moss. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. A first down for the offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Makes the grab on the left.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in the groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play. Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Feeling some heat. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A high kick trying to pin them deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. The Trojans get the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. To the air, it's Moss. Fires to the big fella. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And the Trojans are flying down the field. On 1st and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw it. The offense coughs it up. The defense pounced on that. Now they're headed the other way. Got a lot of room to the right. Oh, the unthinkable has happened for this offense. They're into the end zone. It's a touchdown for the D. You're happy you got the ball back, but the defense defense takes it a step further and just goes ahead and gets 6.
And you just want to get the stop, right? And you get the stop, you get the points. But guess what, Reese? I'm going to need another stop. This defense is going to be right back on the field. Unbelievable play, but you got to do it again.
Now for the extra point try late in the game. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's moving out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Going up top on 1st down.
Good execution by this offense. Now we need to rush, but not be in a hurry. Still got some time left. Got to move the football a long way down the field.
Caught over the middle. It's Branch. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They want to just keep throwing it. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Back to throw, it's Moss. Makes his connection. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. He's got it. Touchdown, USC! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. He's looking to throw. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
And I'd love to paint a pretty picture of what to do, but, man, we know about the vintage Colorado team and Boston College, and we've seen so many great moments. Maybe this is your moment, but I don't like the chances.
He's going up top here late in the game. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.